All right, man. I guess the natural place to start is you're as qualified as anybody to speak on Iowa State because you were committed there for a good long time.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, what stands out to you in your recollection as to being recruited by that staff and experiencing that campus?
Oh, Iowa State is a great team, just great culture. Just really when they were recruiting me, they were a great program, a great team. When we go against them, they're a tough team, especially because like all their losses they had were like a total of 14 points. So they lost like a few points. So they were a really tough team to go against this week.
We're usually sitting here asking defensive guys about the other team's offense, but what is it about their defense that makes them unique?
Really, I think their complexity, like the 3-3-5, it's not like average. You usually see 4-2-5 and all those different things, but I think their complexity in their defense to rush 4, rush 3, drop 8, I think it confused the quarterbacks, confused just everybody going against the whole offense, just confused. So who's bringing, who's coming, who's dropping, and then they have like 8 people. So they have a great defense.
You get back out on the field more. How much more comfortable are you right now than maybe at the beginning of the season?
Mostly the experience, the just going through just the game in general, like the situations, the pass rush, the run game, different opponents. So I know really I'm always nervous for every game, but yeah, just UTEP to now is really experience of just having that strength and confidence to go do what I know I can do.
You talk about that nervousness. Has it gone away a little bit or started to calm down some as you played more and more games?
Not really. I'm always nervous. Like even Little League, the high school, I'm always nervous before the game, before the first play.
Do you have any like pregame rituals or anything you do that either enhances that or tamps it down a bit?
I just try not to do anything different than I usually do. So like, if I don't get my ankles taped in practice, why would I do it in the game? So I just try not to do different things that I'm not used to, just to try to calm down my anxiety or nervousness or anything like that.
You seem to be one of those guys that's never done when practice is over. You're always out getting extra work. Why is that for you?
Really, I just kind of just reading on everybody else, like Ray Lewis, DK Metcalf, like all those people, like Sean Taylor. It's just like they were great. They stayed after practice every day, and it worked out. Their success, I know, because DK Metcalf, he was saying how, I think one interview he said like he will always get 2 extra reps in the weight room, no matter like what weight or what exercise they were doing. So if it works for them, it's like it worked for me. I hope so. Well, I know it will.
Anybody here on this team that sort of set that tone for you that you either hang around with and do extra work with afterwards, or just because of the example that you've seen them set?
Really everybody, to be honest. Like, I just seen DJ just a couple of seconds. Kivante over there, he was just with me, just working out just now before I came over here. So it's just everybody does like their little own thing, but I know like everybody gets it in. So I hang out with everybody who can drop some knowledge on me, especially the linemen, or how they set me, or anything that my weaknesses or anything like that.
What have you found out about playing, especially at this position, as a freshman and things? Because you're going to get bigger and stronger the longer you're here. So what have you found out about playing as a true freshman? How much are you just learning every play?
It's been a learning experience for sure. I know like it takes, as a D lineman, it takes time developing, getting stronger, bigger. How you said a few years from now, maybe 6'2", 260. Yeah. So I know with experience. So I know I just gotta basically hone on my skills and what I'm good at, because I know I can't throw people around right now. I can, but like it's gonna be a struggle right now. But I know once, as you said, I would get bigger and stronger. It's gonna be a lot easier.
What do you think it is about your game that's enabled you to contribute so early on to be able to see the field?
I think kind of just putting in the extra work. Just I know because everybody always says it's just people like the older guys have experience on you, like experience of in the game experience, or even just knowing the playbook in general. So if I can just catch up to where they're at, or it'll be kind of easier on me, but I have to put in the time to do that.
Because you're putting in that extra time. How difficult was that stretch where you're kind of banged out as far as trying to keep continuing to work despite the fact that you're not physically 100%?
It was hard. I wanted to stay after it, but I know I couldn't put too much stress on my injury. So It was hard at first, but once I just knew instead of putting that extra energy on the field, I put it in the training room, and then now I'm just putting it in both places. Now it's working out pretty good.
So you flip that switch to just putting as many like mental reps as possible, going through stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll always dress up. Even if we're injured, we'll dress up and we'll take all the mental reps down. Yes, sir.
So did the week off help you a lot?
Did a week off? Yes, sir. Helped me to rest, rejuvenate. Shoot, I knew I was sore last week, so it really got me healthier. I know my injury got a little better, getting back to 100%. So yeah, it really looking at Iowa State's offense and just their overall team, it's really good.
Do you feel like you are back to 100% now?
I think I'm
How
close.
are you?
I think I'm pretty close. It's been. I know I still got to keep working on it. It's not to where my other hamstring is, but I'm getting back to it. Got to keep staying in the weight room.
You're still pretty new here. I mean, you've only been on this campus about 4 months. Are there any older guys at your position that have kind of taken you under their wing and kind of helped you learn the ins and outs of Oklahoma?
Really, every one of my position teammates, Ethan, Reggie, Jonah, Strip, Cavante, all of them, like they just drop knowledge on us young guys like me and Cavante. Just drop knowledge, always learning from them because they've been in, playing college football for a pretty long time. So, just every one of them, I take a little things from every one of them.
Now, as far as Coach James, obviously you have a relationship with him that dates back to the Clemson days. And as I recall, I think you were the first guy he ever offered once he took the job at Oklahoma. So, how has your relationship developed and evolved over the course of the year plus that you've known Coach James?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, especially he the first guy. Dang, he was the first. As he got his position, he was the first person to offer me. Yeah, it's just grown since I got here. Spending more time with him. I don't have to talk to the phone on him anymore. In Oklahoma now, it's just grown since we've been here, and it's been a great relationship.
How good is he at helping you learn the ins and outs of the position and being able to sharpen your skills in each of those areas?
He's great. He knows, like, basically what we do our job, but knowing other people's job, he's good at knowing other people's job to why we do those certain techniques or why we can't spin inside or just anything like that. So just those little things about knowing where everybody else fits gives you a better understanding. So that's what he teaches us too.
You're an Army.
Sure.